Hey there, friends. Welcome back to my table. I'd like to thank you all for subscribing. And if you're new here, you're always going to be welcome. But make sure you hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when I'm posting new content. So I'm doing an unboxing for Diamond Emporium today. And they are having their Black Friday special, I believe, for the next 5 days. So if you go over to their website, you're going to see there's a few different sections on there where he has some canvases for 25% off, I believe, or 20% off. There's a few older canvases that he's looking to liquidate, so they'll be like 50% off. And probably some random sales here and there. Kind of cleaning out some shelves, and a lot of the styles are going to be upgraded to the version 2.0. But this came in a nice box, and it's pretty heavy. I know one canvas isn't. Oh no, I know both canvases are in here. One is my Christmas canvas that I'll be completing during the month of December for our event, Christmas with Friends. And the other one was gifted to me because Ren felt bad that he didn't have a canvas that I came there to get. And it's a fun canvas. I call it, the name of the canvas is called Hard Cider, and you'll see why. But I call him Adam. But let's see what's in the box. This is, Ren always packages his canvases very nice. So, well, let's start with the toolkit. Now, hold on one moment. Toolkits are not included in any of the kits from Diamond Art Emporium. However, if you do want a toolkit, Ren makes them pretty special, and it's an extra charge, I believe $7 or $8. And let's see what you'll get. It's a nice velvety bag. It's probably a little softer than Diamond Art Club and a little stiffer than what is it, Dreamer Design, where it's a nice fluffy bag. Anyway, it's got some nice velvety, or silky, golden drawstring. Nice. Ren will put in an actual real pen. Well, not that the other ones aren't real, but they're kind of like straws on, like a head on a straw with a little multi-placer. But they're basic. It gets you through, you know. You can put beads in the little tray and dot them up. But this is a little bit more fancy for you. And I like pens. I probably have almost all the pens you can buy off Temu. So now I have, that's awesome. There's a multi-placer, which is probably, it's a wide one. Let me get it out of the bag. There we go. So it comes with what looks to be, I don't know, a big one, a medium one. That's probably a 6 or a 7, and this is a 3. I use the 3s pretty often, and a 45-degree angle single placer, and the metal tipped placer. So this is gonna go perfectly. I have a green one with the swirl, and I have a blue one. Very cool. There's a sample of putty from, I believe it's their personal made putty, made in-house. This is vanilla shortbread. Let me tell you, I have never had scented putty before. So this will be, oh, I did have some. I got a free scented putty from the D-Stash auction. Ooh, it's nice and purple. And it does smell like vanilla cookies. It's perfect for Christmas. I always get the vanilla shortbread cookies in the tin with the little dogs on them. So you can pick this up at Diamond Art Emporium. Nice little Christmas present with a nice little reindeer glittery sticker. So cute. You know, little stuff like this is just makes you feel special. I mean, you can have everything in a cookie cutter box, and I mean, just opening up this with his business name hand put on the box, and this nice wrapped, well, those are really cool. Those are Christmas cover minders. Where's my where is my cutter tool? There it is. Not where it's supposed to be. Yeah, that's super nice. You know, you just get a little bit extra good customer service. Look at those. There's Santa Claus 2 wreaths and Frosty the Snowman. There's his website, diamondartemporium.com, and you can go to the Emporium at Etsy, or also Diamond Arts Emporium. I don't use cover minders, but I'll show you. I put them on the metal bars of my table here. A little show. He's adorable. Reminds me of when I was a kid. We'd watch all those classic Christmas movies. Peanuts Christmas, Frosty the Snowman, The Grinch, I'm sure there's others. Oops. So I'll put those on after the video. Two more things. See, you get so much in here. This is a little tray brick. I've never used one of these before. I've always wanted to. They look cheap online, but that's a pretty sturdy, solid plastic. It says tray brick on it, and it does clasp. When I see it online, I'm like, I don't know, I've seen it a lot because I like the idea of having your drills ready to go. And yeah, that's nice, very nice. Thank you, Ren. And there's a little tin to put your putty. Or your pen tips, or your weed. Very cool. All right, well, thank you. Now let's get to the canvases. Sorry. Might as well do this right away. Sorry for the dead air. All right. So let's see if I can get a better light. That looks decent. All right. So we got one canvas here, and I'll just take the other one out too, and I'm gonna set them aside. We got some snowflake and some trees and some snowflakes. I bet this is my Christmas canvas. All right. So I'm gonna set aside my box, and I'm gonna set aside the Christmas canvas, and I'm gonna show you hard cider. It's a very simple painting. These are how his canvases are. It's a very nice velvety, soft, silky canvas, and it comes wrapped around a black pool noodle or a black cylinder. And comes with a sticker sheet. We'll get to that in a little bit, but let's roll this backwards. I have a piece of PVC that I normally roll it back on, and I don't know if it's the right way, but I'll like kind of move my hands. I think the heat kind of like helps that. But this will find itself flat pretty quick. So this is called hard cider, or I call it Adam. It's a male torso in his backside, and he has a apple. Sorry for the glare. And he has an apple holding in the back. That's where I call him Adam, because it's like Adam, you know, he saw that Eve was being kind of sketchy, and so he took the Adam, or the apple from him, from her, or him. So, yeah, I like this image. It's simple. It's simple, yet tells many stories. So this is a 50 by 40, and I believe it is a true 50 by 40. You can double check here. Yep, that is 50. And this is 30, 40. So the canvas size, or the actual drill area, is 50 by 40, not the canvas size. The canvas size has very nice wide borders, and it has 74 colors, which includes 7 specialty drills. And the artist is Jarrod Vandenberg. Hard cider. Let me grab my chair and I will show you some of the drills. So you get a guide printed, and you also get a sticker sheet in your kit. Each of these are all cut out, ready for you to kit up either on the baggies, because all the drills come pre-kitted up in the nice baggies. On the dust cover, you have a picture, the name of the artwork, how big the artwork is it a round or a square, how many colors, how many specialty drills, and the artist and the company. Your drills come in a long bag, already kitted up in the nice baggie. One moment. Inside the envelope, the pouch, you're gonna have your guide. I suggest keeping this in your book alongside, under your canvas, just in case. Sometimes there's a little bit of a sticky edge. Definitely not a big sticky edge, but if you do use washi tape, then you're gonna want your guide, because the washi tape will cover up your map here. I learned that from experience because I was lifting up the washi tape and having to do that every time I needed a symbol. So let's take a look at some of these drills. I believe these are resin. I believe the new kits are resin drills. I would definitely consult the actual listing because some older kits have acrylic drills, but I think these are acrylic as well because I do see some dimpling in the drills. They look pretty consistent though. I don't really see any slag. That one's not a good one. Oh, nope, that's just two. That's two good ones. So, I can go through and tell you the numbers of the DMC. So, there are 68 colors. Oh, nope, sorry, there's 2 sheets. There's 74 colors. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah. 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. This is a bit confusing because that says 63, 18, 48. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are specialty colors. Yeah, they are. AB, 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 fairy dust, fairy dust, fairy dust, fairy dust. Okay, so does that? Sorry, I'm trying to. Let's get that glare out of your way. Okay, so 74, 63. Okay, so it looks like there is 74 numbers, but in this guide, it takes the special drills, puts them at the very bottom, but takes them out of the list here. It's probably a good thing. Keeps it in order a little bit more. So let's start with the beginning. So you have 300, and there's 503 needed to complete this painting. You have 301, there's 621 of those. 310, there's 1,779 310s. 319, there's 100 of those. 353, there's 24 of those. 397, there's 109 of those. 371, there's 390 of those. 372, there's 361 of those. 400, there's 376 of those. 402, there's 257 of those. 422, there's 417 of those. 434, there's 132 of those. 435, there's 890 of those. 436, there's 1,098 of those. 437, there's 511 of those. 471, there's 73 of those. 500, there's 1,018 of those. 610, there's 172 of those. Sorry, there's 172 that are needed of those. 610, there's 172. 611, there's 287. 612, there's 372 needed. 613, 131 needed. 640, 102 needed. 647, 62 needed. 648, 72 needed. 677, 233 needed. 712, 459 needed. 720, 34 needed. 738, 758 needed. 739, 816 needed. 745, 45 needed. 780, 127 needed. 817, 94 needed. 822, 569 needed. 840, 126 needed. 842, 246 needed. 890, 360 needed. 895, 169 are needed. 902, 245 are needed. 919, 136 are needed. 921, 54 are needed. 922, 86 are needed. 935, 295 are needed. 938, 310 are needed. 939, 825 are needed. 946, 70 are needed. 948, 436 are needed. 950, 87 are needed. 951, 509 are needed. 975, 252 are needed. 3012, 319 are needed. 3024, 65 are needed. 3031, 118 are needed. 3046, 143 are needed. 3047, 456 are needed. 3072, 83 are needed. 3364, 60 are needed. 3771, 95 are needed. 3776, 310 are needed. 3779, 28 are needed. 3781, 143 are needed. 3782, 249 are needed. 3823, 168 are needed. 3825, 139 are needed. 3827, 68 are needed. 3856, 307 are needed. 3862, 162 are needed. 3865, 1,857 are needed. Now we're into our specials. So let's try to find them while I read them out. So our first special is going to be an AB 3770. pretty sure they are all that's an AB. I'm just gonna pluck them out. That's an AB. That's an AB. All right, well, guess what happened? I ran out of space, so I cleared up as much as I could. I'm not gonna have to be able to go through all of the diamonds today, but I will go through the last of the ABs and the fairy dust. So you have AB 520. You will have AB 945. AB 3770. And then these are your stardust or your fairy dust. FD 819. FD 3371. It's very dark brown. FD 740. FD 3756. All right, I'll leave a link in the description to Diamond Art Emporium, and if you're interested in this or